What is up, guys? It's Ted coming at you with another Nuke on Invasion. I know you've already seen this. I've gotten a double Nuke on Invasion before, so this is actually a downgrade almost. But this gameplay had a lot of different things, which is why I wanted to post it. I wasn't sure whether I was just going to post the Nuke section like I've been doing, keep with the trend, just posting the Nuke kill streak. But then when I watch back the gameplay, I always end up surprising myself with the type of game that I have and or the quality of game that I have. I remember this game, I had it a couple weeks ago, and I ended up on a 37 gun kill streak. Or, I shouldn't say that, it was actually a 32 gun kill streak. I got a total of only 5 kills with the air support throughout the Nuke. And then after I got the Nuke, it's funny because the video is really slow paced until I get the Nuke. After that, I go on like a fucking 13 kill streak with just my gun within a couple minutes. Like, I was actually doing very well. Ammo conservation was key throughout the entire second half of the game, or second round of the game. And I'm not going to try to spoil the end. Actually, I hate doing that. I hate when commentators talk about what the future of the gameplay is. Sorry about that. I know that it's frustrating. I'll just let you watch the video. A little bit of strategy, though. If you've seen my double Nuke on Invasion, you'll know that basically the dumpster is a great spot, especially when you're watching the B-bomb or you're in demolition. They're not going to spawn behind you. There's really only 2 ways they're going to be able to get to you, and both the entrances to be able to see a direct line of sight towards you are behind you, and that's normally where your teammates are. So what I like to do is hold up at the dumpster. I've got really great sight on them. They've got really bad sight on me. Works really well for me, works really bad for them. I always get a few kills here at least. It's very rare for someone to kill me here because it's hard to shoot the dumpster if impossible. I'm not really sure, but I rack up kills really quick there because when you're looking down the middle of the map, that's generally where a lot of the flow of traffic are. And I've said this in a different video, I call the people idle players when basically all they do is rush towards you. They go the same path every time. They never try to, go a different direction when they keep dying over and over. They just go the same place every time. And you see right there, I got my Harriers. I wasn't trying to camp it out like a little bitch. I was actually waiting for them to plant the bomb off. I love time extensions. I was getting extra time for the bombs. From the bombs, which if you don't know, when the bomb goes off in a demolition game, you get an extra 3 minutes after the round, which gives the other team extra time to plant off the B-bomb. Even though we're not going to let that happen, it's still, the game figures, well, we'll give them extra time. They've planted off this bomb, give them a time extension. I like it because I get more time to get more kills toward my kill streaks, get more kill streaks, get more nukes. That's the way it always plays out for me, and well, it doesn't always play out for me. I'm only mortal. I have died several times on 24 kill streaks. Those piss me off just like they piss everyone else off. It's rarer for me to die that way. Pretty much I adjust my game style, my gameplay style based on what the circumstances are. For example, and I'll post different videos like this later on. I just know that the nukes are kind of what everyone likes to see. But there's sometimes where I'll be the support player. If you don't know, or you've never been on my teams, or you're not one of my friends, I like to have 3 support people and 3 nukers, I call them. And the 3 nukers, obviously, going for the nuke. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, the support roles, which I have done before and I have to adjust my playstyle for, is when you have people that go into the game with the silenced UMP-45 and hardline, and all they do is they rush spawn, and they go for 2, 3, and 4 kill streaks. If you don't know, with hardline, cuts off 1 kill from your kill streak, so they have UAV, counter UAV, and predator missiles as their kill streak. This is really strategic. They're not just the lowest kill streaks, but they all have a purpose. The UAV obviously is to highlight the enemies on the map. Now, in Modern Warfare 2, unlike Black Ops, there's a lot less people running cold-blooded, which is the thing that counters the UAV. If they have cold-blooded on, I cannot see them as a red dot on the radar unless they fire with an unsuppressed gun. I hope that wasn't way over your head. Basically, the UAV helps everyone on the team. It's really overpowered for only 2 kills. Like, who can't go out and get 2 kills? Even the worst of players can go into a game and get a 2 kill streak. You know, I don't care who you are. You can get 2 kill streak. You can use your knife and just get a 2 kill streak. Now, a 3 kill streak, the counter UAV comes when you have hardline and you get a 3 kill streak. What this does is it blurs the other team radar. Now, I do have a suppressed gun, but that's not the only thing the counter UAV is good for. It throws off their location. You know, some people don't know, or a lot of people do not know the maps entirely, or do not have the map knowledge that I have. So when they don't have a UAV or something, a radar to look at, they really get lost around the map. They're not really sure where they are. That you can't know for sure where your teammates are at unless you press start, and it'll show where your teammates are at. But even if you have counter UAV, I think that's blurred also. I'm not sure though. In general, though, you'll be very frustrated because you won't be able to see where the map is, or where you are around the map. They lose their location, they lose their positioning. Just any sort of advantage that we can have over them helps a lot. And if I've got 3 people running those counter UAVs, it's very important and it helps my team out a lot. The third kill streak that I have them run is obviously the Predator Missile. The reason for this instead of the Sentry Guns are good also, and they're good to put at clutch points or on the bomb. But the best thing about Predator Missile is that a lot of people don't know you can take out any sort of air support with the Predator Missile. Now, most people just use them to get to the Harriers, hopefully a double kill with the Predator will lead to the Harriers. Well, if you have the Predator as your top kill streak, there's no real need to call it in. And there's a lot of uses you can use the Predator Missile for. For example, say you know for sure someone's on the bomb. Whip out your Predator, call it in, hit the guy that's on the bomb, bam, you've killed the person fusing the bomb, and you get the defense medal. Next thing it could be for is for any sort of air support you could shoot down with the Predator Missile, and that includes AC-130s and UAVs. The easiest way to do this, as shown in a Sandy Ravage video, is to see or locate where the UAV, counter UAV, any sort of air support is, point your character in that direction while you open the laptop, and the Predator Missile will fly from that side of the map. Then you locate it, shoot toward it, and bam, air support's gone, and you get all the points that you would get as if you had shut it down with the Stinger Missile. Really good way to level up, really good way to get extra points, really good way to help your team out for really small things. So all it takes is one person to get a 4-kill streak, and the team has entirely been helped out tenfold by the UAV, the counter UAV, and then a little bit of support in case the enemy team gets a UAV or some sort of air support. Really simple thing. If you're ever one of the worst players of the game or someone that just hasn't figured it out entirely, that's a great setup to run because you don't have to be an all-star player to get 2 or 3 kills and really help out your team. What I noticed too is when I started playing the game, I really never watched my radar. I was more of a hardcore fan because I didn't have to have the disadvantage of never watching my radar. If you have UAVs up a lot, your body will start to, or not body, your mind will start to recognize, there's red dots on the radar. They're a really big hint. I should start paying attention to that. And people that don't normally watch the radar, people that never have even noticed it really, will start recognizing, the red dots are enemies. I should start watching that, and you'll just get used to it. And that's all Call of Duty is about. It doesn't take, the best player in the world. It just takes getting used to a few simple things, like running from cover to cover. You'll see in this video at all times, like even right there, you'll notice I have the little, I don't know what it is, but the little big block thing right in front of me, I'm not running, in front of it. Some people wouldn't even think about it, They'll just think, oh, well, I'm sitting here standing and shooting. Doesn't matter where I'm at. Well, I try to look at myself behind some sort of barrier, and you see, I think people try to shoot me there. I don't have my volume on, but I have watched this video back a couple times now. If they shoot at me, it only takes like 2 to 3 bullets to kill in this game. With the sniper rifle, it's a one-hit kill almost anywhere on the body except for the legs and the arms. So it's very, very pertinent to make sure you always have cover at all times. See right there, perfect cover. Throughout the entire video, in almost every situation, even when I reload, I go down so I have complete cover. I'm surrounded on 3 sides by cover. There's almost no way I'm going to get killed except for by a grenade launcher, which is one of the reasons why grenade launchers frustrate good players so much. See right there, I've got cover. Now I run down the cover because I see right in front of me is my teammate, which means that there cannot be an enemy anywhere around there. Otherwise, he'd be shooting at my teammate, so he'd be distracted, or my teammate would more than likely be killing him. I only have generally the best players in the game on my team. I don't try to have, just people that are just getting used to Call of Duty. I let them play team deathmatches. I don't let them play Demolition on my teams. However, I will try to train them and help them out if they aren't the best player. If they're someone's friend or if they're one of my real-life friends, I'll try to train them, get them a little bit better. And people can generally become really good players just by learning from someone. Having someone sitting there telling them, look at radar, stand behind cover, throw your stuns and flashes. They really help a lot. Bam, got the nuke right there. It was really campy. This is actually the longest time it's ever taken me to get a nuke. It took me almost 9 minutes to get the nuke in this game. But the thing for me, and once again, that's not, I said in this last video, I hate repeating myself over and over. I don't know how many of my subscribers actually watch every single one of my videos, but it's not my playstyle to camp back and hold back so far. You'll see right when I get the nuke is when I start pushing forward, and I actually get really close to where the spawn's at. This is when I start racking up a lot of extra kills on top of my kill streak. So I've already got the nuke in the bag. There's no need for me to be really cautious, and I hold back here for a little bit more because my teammates have pushed forward, but once they die and spawn in the back, that's when I start going forward a little bit more. And ammo actually becomes a really big problem later on in the game. You'll see I actually do entirely run out of ammo on my Scar H, even though I have Scavenger Pro, which lets me pick up scavenge packs and start out with a lot of extra ammunition. So this is a 32 gun kill streak with I think 5 kills from my air support. Maybe 6, I can't remember how many I've counted. But the gameplay is 18 minutes long, which is another reason why I wasn't sure whether to post the whole video or just post part of it. I might end up trying to condense the video by dragging the timeline a little bit tighter, cut off a couple minutes, but I don't know how that works, and I'm going to look up that in a second. If the gameplay is 18 minutes long, you'll know that I didn't do anything to it. But if it's like 17 minutes long, then I probably shortened it a little bit. So that's that. Another reason I'll go into is my whole setup basically. The Scar H. The reason I chose the Scar H, the Scavenger Pro, and Claymores for the Nuke is that when you're going for a nuke, typically, unless you're Sandy Rabbit, you're not going to be rushing spawn the whole time. I could do that, and I could get a nuke. But probably not, you know, like there's always a lot of chances that you're going to have that one guy that'll knife you, or that one guy that's going to have painkillers, or that one guy that's going to have martyrdom. You know, there's too many different stupid deaths, I like to call them. And Modern Warfare 2 had a lot of ways that you could die stupid deaths, or unavoidable deaths. Things like that are like martyrdom, painkillers, predator missiles, just things that you have no control over. You know, grenade launchers with danger close. They're things that you have no control over, pretty much. You can't, you know, get away from the Predator missile unless you run inside. But there's not always cover, you know. The Predator missile only takes 2 seconds, exactly 2 seconds, to get from the launching point to the ground. And there's not always perfect cover 2 seconds away from you. So no matter how good of a player you are, no matter how much you know about the game, no matter how strong you are inside the game, you can't always protect from a lot of these deaths. That's why I like to hold back a little bit. And if you rush forward like the teammates that are running support with the lower kill streaks, it's fine if you die. You know, you get a couple kills, and then you die. You still have your teammates out a lot. I think I got my first death up here shortly. I thought it was there, but I guess it's not. It's behind. There's a sniper behind that post up here in a second, which actually ends up quickscoping me. Once again, I'm talking about the future of the gameplay. I'm going to stop doing that. Sorry. Bam. First death. And once again, like, do you see why the reason you killed me, and it was a good quickscope on his part. You know, normally assault rifle versus a sniper rifle, the assault rifle would have the victory 9 times out of 10, especially against someone trying to be Grizz on the other team, quickscoping everyone. But if you'll notice, he had cover, I didn't. And it's simple as that, guys. People think in the game sometimes that whenever I try to tell little tips and tactics to my teammates, that was a lot of tease. I try to give tips and tactics to my teammates because I want them to become better players, to be better at the game, and to help me out a little bit more by getting some of the kill streaks that help me out a lot. The UAVs, counter UAVs, they're getting them and they're calling them in, but they're still helping me out quite a bit. And I tell them tactics like, you know, hide behind cover, things like that. I don't tell them just for them to, you know, think about. They actually do work. You'll notice right there, my first death of the game after 37 straight kills, the reason I died was because someone had cover and I didn't. You know, it's simple as that. And if I didn't have cover without this game, I would have died a lot more, never would have gotten a nuke. I can guarantee you, if you don't have cover, unless you've got Toast, which I don't think I had in this game, or you've got just incredible gun skills, you're more than likely not going to get a nuke unless you run around darting from cover to cover. It's just a really important thing. You know, watching your radar and cover are my single 2 most important things in this game, or top 2 tips that I can give out to people. The other one is rolling with full parties. You know, you don't have to have, you know, Grizz on the other team. You don't have to have Wings of Redemption on the other team. You don't have to have Hutch or Cnanners. They just have to be teammates that can hold their own. You know, they can win certain gunfights. They don't have to have a 4 KDR like me. A couple of the guys in the party had negative KDRs in this game. They were not the most stellar players. Now, granted, they ended up on the bottom of the leaderboards, but because they were on my team, because we had communication, we could win the game no matter what. You know, I got my nuke, which would seal the deal no matter what happened. But I don't think in this game, I don't think I've watched through the entire video. I think I've watched until I got my nuke. But I don't think we ended up calling in the nuke because the bomb was planted off. I think we just called it in because I was the end of the game. You know, like this was an 18-minute game. We made it last 18 minutes. We controlled the entire game all the way throughout. And here I actually got a second set of Harriers. I think this was pretty close to get a double nuke. I can't remember that. Like I said, I stopped watching after I got my 38 or whatever kill streak, and then I kind of started doing the video because I was only planning on commentating throughout the kill streak. But then I said, you know what the fuck? It's a 52 kill, 8 death or 58 kill, 2 death game. Let's go ahead and commentate through the whole thing. I know you guys don't like the long videos, so what I'll probably end up doing is put the annotations of where, you know, the nuke gets, or where I get the nuke. Where I end my first kill streak, and then obviously end the game 58 and 2. That way you guys don't have to watch the whole thing. Probably mentioned that a little bit late. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you click the like button if you did enjoy the video. Now I'm not going to say, you know, oh, click the like button. If you did enjoy the video, obviously click it. If you didn't like the video, don't click it. It's fine with me. I'd rather you don't click the dislike button, but hey, if you really hated the video, click the dislike button. But honestly, if you've lost your 14 minutes listening to my voice, and you haven't liked the video, then you should probably switch away to something else by now. The gameplay's not getting any better. I think I might get another chopper here or something. I don't even know. But gameplay is not even close to ending, so I honestly don't know what I'm going to talk about for the next 4 minutes. I might just leave you hanging, but oh, another chopper gunner, sweet. Quick thing about chopper gunners, in this map, the best side to call the chopper gunners is when you're on offense. The reason for this is that you'll see right here when I call it in, there's a lot of times enemies will spawn in buildings, and you saw it in the previous chopper gunner also. There's a lot of times throughout the chopper gunner where the enemies will spawn inside buildings and the chopper gunner cannot get inside of that building. The rounds on the chopper gunner are explosive because they have a blast radius, so you don't have to shoot directly at the guy to kill him. It's also got a little bit of bullet penetration, which this helps a little bit throughout the spawn trap. They don't have to be completely out in the open for you to kill them, but when they spawn completely inside, like with walls between them, you're not going to be able to shoot through that with the chopper gunner. If there's a doorway that they're next to, sure, you can shoot through that, but on the defense side, I think there's 7 spawns and 4 of them are inside, which is the majority, whereas on the other side, on offense side, where they spawn in the embassy, they're all 6 spawns on the other side, or maybe it's 7 spawns. All 6 or 7 spawns are outside, which makes it really, really easy to get the nuke almost every time. And you'll see on my nuke on and double nuke on invasion. The reason I got the double nuke is because I called in both my chopper gunners while they were on the offense spawn. It was really smart planning on, I'm not going to call it smart planning, it was more just luck that I got my chopper gunners on the second round. But it did lead towards the double nuke on the second round, which is offense for us. We normally get defense first round, offense second round, and there's always defense the third round. The reason for that, I know I'm getting a little off topic again. I kind of hop from topic to topic when I feel like I've covered it enough. But the reason you always get defense on the third round is because the team that has the most kills, collectively, will always have defense the third round. This is to give them a disadvantage, quote-unquote disadvantage. I actually prefer defense because the enemies come toward me, and generally the spawns are better that way. However, there are a lot of times when the enemy team cannot plant off the bomb on the third round. Either my team just pushes forward too much against my willing of telling them to. I always tell my team to hold back a little bit the third round. That way they can get the bomb plant off first. We don't defuse, we get the time extension, and then we make sure to have a couple guys on the second bomb. That way we don't end up losing the game. Overtime is great because it's the third round. It's just a free round for free kills basically. And generally speaking, my teammates will have some sort of air support to call in instantly the third round, which really helps because I love being able to call in even more air support, get more kills, have bigger, better games, you know? Get a higher kill death ratio. The kill death ratio in this game was a 29 kill death ratio, which even for me, that's really, really good. I think my highest ever KDR is 76, something like that. It's a video on my channel. You can go check it out if you want to. It's on firing range. I think it was 76 and 1 on firing range. But even a 29 KDR, anything around 30 is really good for me. Free-for-alls, I can normally go 30 and 1 in a lot of the free-for-alls. As far as Modern Warfare 2 went, the 9 kill streak was a lot better. I don't like the chopper gunners and Black Ops, I much prefer the gunships. So I like running the Harrier Pavlo chopper gunner setup or Harrier Pavlo AC-130 in free-for-alls. Basically, if you get one 11 kill streak, the game's over. Between the Harrier doing so much deadly damage, the Pavlo being basically a mobile chopper gunner, and the AC-130 raining down death from above, they're never going to get away from that, you know? So, anyways, final score of this game, like I said, is 58-2. The gameplay is finally coming to a close. My mouth is dry, I need water. Hope you guys aren't asleep yet. Anyways, that's it. I think I called in the nuke right before. I guess the round does end, actually. Like, the other team did plant off the bomb. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and favorite and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.